Morning everyone. Today we are going to start with the fifth chapter of our book, that is material of the earth's crust. In the previous chapter we studied about the three layers of the earth, that is your crust, mantle and core. It was a very short chapter and therefore I just made the video in one go, and then I gave you some questions to be done. Now in this chapter we're going to study about the different types of rocks which are present in the surface of the earth. We have already studied about the term lithosphere in the previous chapter, and lithosphere is made up of rocks and soil. So what are rocks? Soil we already know, we've done that in the previous chapter. So what are rocks now? Rocks are any hard or loose soft particles derived from the earth made up of minerals. That means the rocks are essentially made up of minerals. Now what are rocks? Actually, how are they made up of minerals? Two or more minerals, when they combine together, they form a rock. But any rock does not have a fixed chemical composition. The chemical composition can vary from one part of the earth to the other part of the earth, or from one part of the rock to the other part of the rock. That means a rock is not a homogeneous material. Then what are minerals? Minerals are naturally occurring inorganic substances that have definite chemical composition. So minerals are homogeneous, rocks are heterogeneous. I'm sorry I said homogeneous in the previous thing, but rocks are actually heterogeneous. They are not same throughout. They are made up of two or more minerals combined in any percentage. But minerals are fixed composition. So if a mineral contains a few elements, then all those elements will have a fixed composition, whether the mineral is found here or anywhere else in the world. Now some rocks, they contain certain metals which we can extract in profitable amounts. For example, if you need iron, we will take a rock like hematite or a magnetite, and then we will extract iron out of it profitably. That means in economical, profitable manner. Then that rock is called as an ore. So the example will be for iron ore. There are two rocks. One is hematite and the next one is magnetite. You must have also heard about aluminium. So aluminium is taken out from a rock called as bauxite. So bauxite contains a lot of aluminium, and therefore we take aluminium out of bauxite. Now, rocks can be divided into three categories: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. We're going to study about the igneous rocks first. So what are igneous rocks? Again, something which we have studied in our junior classes. Igneous rocks are made by solidification of lava. These are called as parent rocks because all other types of rocks originate from igneous rocks. So when the volcano erupts, the lava comes out. This lava takes a lot of time to become solid again. And when it becomes solid, the rock which thus formed is called as igneous rocks. Now, igneous rocks, we all know that a volcanic eruption happens from the magma chamber. The magma comes out and the lava erupts out on the surface of the earth. But sometimes what happens is the amount of magma present inside the surface of the earth, the entire magma is unable to come out. Some amount of magma remains inside the surface of the earth and then becomes solid. So the rock which thus gets formed is called as intrusive rock. So when the magma solidifies inside the earth, then the rock formed is called as intrusive. Here, since lava gets a lot of time to cool down because this does not come in contact with the outside air, therefore the crystals thus formed are large. And when solidification happens at great depths, then it is called as plutonic. So intrusive rocks are also called as plutonic rocks, and the example is dolerite and granite. But when the magma comes out and then becomes solid by coming in contact with the outside atmosphere, then we call that as extrusive rocks. And since the lava cools down faster, we have small crystals there, and they are called as volcanic rocks. So intrusive rock, when magma solidifies inside, crystals are large and they form at great depths and therefore called as plutonic. Extrusive, when magma solidifies outside, small crystals are formed and these rocks are called as volcanic rocks. Here the example is dolerite and granite, and here the example is basalt. So let's just sum it up. So igneous rocks are hard. They do not have layers. If the content of silica is more, then those rocks are called as acidic rocks, and if the content of metallic mineral is more, then we call them as basic igneous rocks. So this is what we have studied about the igneous rocks, something which you have studied many a times earlier also, but probably not with so many properties. So today I'm just going to end with this topic. I will not take it any further. I don't want you all to get confused between the three types of rocks. We will take them slowly and steadily. So today we have learned what are rocks. What are they made up of? They are made up of minerals. What are minerals? Minerals are inorganic substances that have definite chemical composition, and any rock from which any metal can be extracted in a profitable manner, then that type of rock is called as an ore. For iron, it's hematite and magnetite, and for aluminium, it is bauxite. These are the examples. Then we have three types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of lava. These are of two types: intrusive and extrusive. If lava solidifies inside, intrusive; it solidifies outside, extrusive. They are hard, they don't have layers. If there is more of silica, then the rock is acidic in nature. If there is more of metallic mineral, then it is basic in nature. So just go through this video and let me know on Thursday when I have a Zoom class with you, in case you found any part which was not very clear or you found any difficulty. Bye bye for now.